Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and remember guys, this is for adults. And guys, don't forget to check me out on Instagram, Pinterest, and especially over on ZacJacDan.com for all the photos you want of these videos. What's up you guys, it's ZacJacDan coming at you with another Hasbro PulseCon 2023 G.I. Joe Classified video. Let's talk about what all they revealed and what all went up for pre-order for G.I. Joe Classified. So first off, let's talk about just the name-only reveals. And of course, these are not the pictures of the Classified. These are the old pictures of 3 3/4 inch figures. But name reveal only, we had Night Creepers. It's right there in the center. We had Naugahyde, which was definitely one of my top 10 most wanted. So another Dreadnought here. And he has his little warthog there. I think his name is Clyde. And you also had the Metalhead. So we'll talk about Metalhead here a little bit later as well. Other name only reveals, Ferret. So we are going to be getting another vehicle here. So we got the Cobra Ferret. That'll be nice to see one of these days. ATV. And then also name only reveals for some retro cards. We got the Cobra Eels, Beachhead, and the Snow Serpents. So those will be retro cards coming soon. Name only reveals. Alright, here we go with some renders. Digital renders of some of the figures that they had name only before. Here we go with Big Boa, and this was definitely one of my top 10 most wanted as well. I loved this figure as a kid. And this time we're actually getting him not only with his boxing gloves, but with some bloody hands, with the wrappings on them, some weights to lift. How about that? And then his face, what he would look like underneath that mask, all beat up and everything. So that's awesome. We also have our Airborne here, digital render of him. So there you go with that shot. Don't have much love for him myself. Another one that was my top 10, Quick Kick. 2 different head sculpts we're going to get with him. Little chocolate bar, some swords, nunchucks, extra hands, his sash across his chest, of course, and his backpack. And then the throwing star looks like it's being thrown. Another digital render here is the Techno Viper. And again, I don't have much love for this guy, but there he is. Another one that was top 10 for me was this deluxe figure. It's going to be a deluxe Metalhead figure, and we just talked about the fact that it was name only reveal. Well, they lied to us. Here's the digital render for him as well, and you can see all of these crazy accessories that this crazy Cobra guy comes with. Backpack there, all the explosives that will come with him. That'll be awesome. And then of course his helmet that'll go on his head because the hair sculpt can come off. Another one, digital reveal only, which we had actually seen at SDCC, is Mutton Junkyard. And you can see the different head sculpts for our feline, or our pup there. And all kinds of hand sculpts for Mutt. Got the guns and the mask that'll go over his face and the helmet. Very cool. One of my favorites here. Definitely top 10. So those are very cool shots of these figures, digital renders. A couple retro cards here they're going to show off for us is Scarlet. So we're going to get a retro card at Scarlet. A more classic look to her. Ponytail there that you can swap out. Got a retro card at Recondo. So we had a Tiger Force Recondo before. Now we've got our regular costume here for Recondo and a retro card. And also we got a classic looking Duke here that's going to be coming on a retro card. So very cool reveals there for the digital renders and the retro cards. Especially for those 3 figures. Very much wanted. Now to celebrate the 60th anniversary, we are going back and we're doing just basic figures. So this particular one is called the Action Soldier. So all kinds of deluxe accessories for this guy. Soft goods there, backpacks, bullets, extra head sculpts, helmets, and lots of guns. And then another digital render here of another 60th anniversary. This one's called the Recon Diver. So a couple of head sculpts, lots of gear for this guy. just to celebrate G.I. Joe and their 60 years. So there's those two figures. Now let's jump into the actual pre-orders that they had at PulseCon. They had to run through these very fast. We had seen digital renders of all these, and here are the actual shots of them. So in package, figure number 102, we finally passed the 100 mark in figures. We got our Dreadnought Ripper, and I love the Dreadnought, so I'm very happy to see any of them. There he is, got his glasses on, got the mohawk head, the jaws of life there he comes with, and the guns, knives, got some tattoos down the arms, spikes on the shoulders, razor blades around the neck, beautiful beard, nice digital render roundabout here. There you can see those tattoos down the arm, got the chain on his side, spikes on the arm and on the shoulders. You can see him in action with the guns, the knife, without the glasses on. And there he is with that jaws of life. Figure number 103, we have General Clayton Hawk Abernathy. Coming with his helmet, you got that on, off, the extra goggles there, and all these different guns for him. Little digital render roundabout here. You see the American flag on one shoulder, G.I. Joe on the other shoulder with his bomber jacket, the star on the helmet, and he will come with two goggles so you don't stretch them out too much. Here he is in action, goggles over his eyes, goggles on the helmet there, and run through action with the gun over his shoulder, gun in his hand. Next we got figure number 104 with Agent Helix. Again, these packages are still plastic free, which I hate. There you go with Helix. She got these weapons that'll come right out of her arm. That's pretty awesome. Got the katanas for her back. Real guns there on the side. A little dagger of some sort. Little digital render turnaround. That black set of hair down her face, kind of blonde and black hair, very cool looking there. Very interesting, love the way these shots are. You can see all the weapons stored on her body as well. In action there with both sets of blades coming out at her. Nice. Next we have figure number 105, Shockwave, Jason Faria. See the hat on, he's got the big shield. The guns, the knives, the billy club. You can see the hat does come off. I don't know how well the hat goes on that head though. If you see it's kind of sticking up really high. There's your render roundabout. Nice blues on this coat, on this outfit. Got the mask over the face, bulletproof vest. Here he's in action with and without the hat on. Somebody stalking him there in the background. And I love on the shield how he's got the cobra emblems on there kind of marked out like he's taking out that many cobras. And then our figure number 106 is another Dreadnought with Buzzer with his chainsaw. Also got a bat with some blades on it, the knife, and his glasses can go off. Kept those pads right there on his thighs so they didn't cut his thighs with his chainsaw. And then another blade on a chain right there. Digital render here, turn around. Ponytail on the back side. Kind of hairy looking forearms. One tattoo on the arm. The glasses on there. There you can see him in action with that chainsaw. Very cool. So then we had a exclusive box set here with 3 figures for the Crimson Strike team with Baroness, Tomax, and Zaymont. Digital render roundabout here. Got the stands that come with them. Baroness with 3 different face sculpts. Got the knives for the twins, their guns with their silencers. Baroness has her guns with her silencers and her knives. Very cool. So there's the briefcase looking box that it's going to come in. Showing off the SDCC for the first time. Here's the box itself. All around it. You see it inside, you open it up, you see the flap with the figures in it. All their accessories. On their stands, Baroness with her weird little face mask on from the back. With their knives. The twins doing a little pose. And Baroness in action. All of them with their action weapons here. The knives again, Baroness taking her glasses off. Silencer. And then they also told us that the HasLab Hiss tank will be shipping out before the end of the year. So cannot wait. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave any kind of comments, hit that notification bell so you're aware of any new videos that I have. Subscribe to the channel if ever hit that thumbs up. And I'll talk to you guys later. And guys, don't forget to check me out on Instagram, Pinterest, and especially over on ZacJacDan.com for all the photos you want of these videos.